Hello everyone, I got some cards out here on the table. I'm going to go ahead and read them for you real quick and get you caught up. Thank you for being here. We've got a Ten of Wands, main female. She has just completed carrying 10 wands. She is here with the Ace of Swords and mental clarity. Some new ideas. And she's got a solid foundation. Somebody finds her irreplaceable and wants to mend the connection. But that just tells you that the connection was broken, heartbroken for some reason. There is an old woman here for some reason. You've got the challenge here, and it could be this old woman's challenge or maybe this main female's challenge. You got a King of Swords reversed, mind games, misuse of power, very callous, manipulative person who is receiving, like, it could be that they're receiving what they dished out. They might be having to carry 10 wands. This was a change, and there may be the need to go see a doctor. This relationship with this thief is ending. It's over. You're moving on to calmer waters. This thief feels unsatisfied. They are rushing forward to defend their beliefs with this Knight of Swords. They are facing poverty. They're in poverty, and they have secrets. So it's like they're defending their beliefs. They want to seek the truth, but they have secrets. They're not telling everything. Okay. In the intentions and expectations. So they're daydreaming about getting a Four of Wands with this main female because they don't have a place to live and they don't want their lifestyle to end. They're in poverty, and she has a solid foundation, and she's all about truth and clarity. And it's too late to take any action. Out of time. Out of time. This devilish energy is here in the near future. Codependent, toxic, got addictive patterns, right? There is a message in the near future. There could be a high honor commitment happening. Regarding in the lens that everybody's looking through, there's this conflict and rivalry, competition that is in a stagnated framework. There's a deadlock. There's a stalemate. Got to make some choices. People are holding back regarding the work that they're doing now. There is a group of people working with this wealthy man in the environment. They are guilty of trying to bind this main female. This thief. They are in a Seven of Pentacles reversed, so they have limited success. They're working without results. They made mistakes. They were trying to bind this privileged lady, main female, and they made mistakes. And they can't undo them. Again, here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the outcome we have stagnation, feeling stuck. They worked without reward. They're careless. And it could be that they failed to give marriages or unions, per se, or their own marriage, what was needed. So they're giving what they received. They could be carrying 10 burdens. They have to go to the doctor. They're not feeling very well. They are a very controlling and manipulative thief. The relationship is ending. You're releasing that baggage, moving it behind. They're unsatisfied. So they could be getting louder, making more noise, being more demanding. Merchant in the reverse. They didn't get what they wanted. They're not able to satisfy this merchant, this thief. They're not able to satisfy this merchant. So they're rushing forward. They're in poverty. They're in poverty. Gift. They haven't told everything. They need the gift. They're rushing forward. They need this gift. They're in poverty. They're daydreaming about having a relationship, a Four of Wands, with this main female. They don't have a place to live. They don't want their lifestyle to end. It's time. And it's too late to take any action. Thought. They're in their thoughts. They're worried. They're codependent and toxic. They're in this devilish energy. They're all about materialism and they don't have a place to live. Yeah, they're getting a message. There's a high honor commitment with a fortune attached to it here in the near future. And they're like, this devilish toxic energy is like right here. They're at a deadlock, a stalemate, this competition. They're holding back their work, so they're not working on it now. They're holding back with their work. They're not faithful. Wealthy man working with the team, guilty of trying to bind this woman. Guilty of trying to bind this woman. They didn't get a wedding. They were working without results on this privileged lady. They made mistakes. They're disappointed. Frivolity came out in the reverse, so they're not having a good time. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, working without reward. They're being careless. They neglected to give you what you needed in this marriage, or they neglected to give marriages in general what they needed, or maybe this was somebody that you were connected to, but the contract is over. It's complete. You're done. The relationship is, prison. They may be facing prison. They worked without reward. Soldier. They're a soldier against marriages. They're a soldier against partnerships, solid marriage. And by marriage, I don't mean, legal paperwork. I mean, I much prefer the idea of the indigenous thoughts around marriage, but just because I don't care for these contracts that they got going on. So this person is facing prison, this wealthy man and his team. Please do what you need to do with the genders. They didn't get a wedding. They were trying to bind this person from the wedding. They didn't want this person to get married. They were trying to bind this person from getting married. In the environment, they're working on that right now. Everybody can see that that's what they're doing. They're a soldier, and their service is to cause misfortune in the house of marriages, to cause people to be a widower. That's what their job is. collective energy, please, Spirit, collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit, collective energy. Well, I'm glad that the main female busted out from that guy, or maybe it's just a challenge. He's a challenge. He's like, he's getting what he did. He's getting what he dished out. There's been a change. There's an old woman. Old woman trying to dominate your reward. Trying to fix the connection. So this could be his mother. You're out on your own. You see with mental clarity, you've got a new beginning and you've got a solid foundation. She wants to come in and fix this connection. You're irreplaceable. She wants to dominate in your reward, your new cycle. He needs to go see a doctor. He's a callous, controlling little guy, and he needs your vitality. He needs your vitality. He's unsatisfied. This thief can't satisfy the merchant. The relationship ended. You moved on, and you're okay by yourself, and he's not. He has debts to this merchant. He has debts to this merchant, and the merchant, there's a stubbornness going on and a need to compromise. You moved on, you're moving on, you're leaving that baggage behind. This thief needs to compromise. He's being stubborn. This merchant is like, hey, and he's over here defending their beliefs, being driven to succeed. They're in poverty. They need a gift. They've got secrets. They're daydreaming about getting a Four of Wands with this main female. They're all up in their thoughts about it. They don't have a place to live, or they lost their house, and they don't want their lifestyle to end. They want a family with somebody who has a gift. Yeah, they want to marry somebody who has a gift. Because they need a place to live, and so they're a codependent, toxic person, so they need to go latch on. To somebody of high honor here. There is a high honor commitment with a fortune, but the devil's here. The devil's here wants to latch on to a high honor person, to a high honor sweetheart. There's evidence. There could be an investigation about a third wheel party situation. Yeah, this person's a third wheel party. They're overloaded and they're doing rituals together, trying to get this high honor union. That's what they're doing. They're in competition, clash. They're not faithful. They're at a deadlock. They're holding back on the work that they're doing. Indulgent. They're indulgent. Wealthy man guilty, and a team of people guilty of trying to bind this woman from being married in a high honor commitment. Their rituals are backfiring. They're working with limited success against this privileged lady. They're making mistakes. They're not having a good time. It could be getting ugly for them. If everything's backfiring, it could be getting ugly. They're in fright. They wanted to cause fright for this privileged lady, but everything's backfiring. They're disappointed. They're in prison, some sort of a prison. They worked without reward. Injury, accident. Marriage, schedule. Sweet dreams, ideas. You might be getting an idea on some good thing to do for humanity. that people won't ever know about. This is over. These people are homeless. They're homeless. They need a place to live. They need to get married because they need a place to live, and they need somebody to support them. They want to come in and they want to tell you how often you should dust, what kind of food you should cook them, how they like their laundry folded or hung, and clean up the piss around the toilet too while you're at it. While they go out and have threesomes with their girlfriends and do rituals on to bind you. And they send in their mother to try to get you. You deny it. You're like, denied. No. You know this. They send her in to try to heal the connection, try to make it okay, because they want you are a disciplined person. With you around, things go okay, But so they send in the mother to fix this connection so that they can take part of your reward or your merit, your effort, your money, your work, your labor, your efforts to put together a stable environment for yourself. They want to take part in your vitality. They're offering reciprocity, but they need to see a doctor, and the only thing they have to offer is callous manipulation, and that's not reciprocal because you don't offer that. They just want to come in and take part in your abundance. They're challenged and by your abundance and the fact that you are done with them. You've completed that heavy burden cycle. You're over. The relationship is ending. You're done. You're walking away. And now they want to compromise because they owe this merchant something. They weren't able to get it from you. And this merchant is unsatisfied. Could be stubborn. This thief is like, hey, well, let's compromise. You're moving on. You're releasing that baggage. You're moving to calmer waters. That relationship is ending. Like, dude, I don't know what you got yourself all bound up in, but I know that there's no greater goal than to love and to be loved, and you aren't it. So she's moving on down the road successfully, and they're chasing after her because they're afraid. They're afraid she's the meal ticket. They lost their wish come true when they came for you. They had you and they abused you. Stuck you with 10 wands and was unfaithful and, all kinds of stuff. And now they want to come in and they want to try to convince you why that was a good idea. And they want to have a family with you because they're in poverty now. They don't have a place to live. They're keeping secrets. They're targeting somebody with a gift. Yeah, they want to bring adversity. They don't know what to do. So they want to go have a family with somebody who has a gift and then bring adversity. That's the only thing they know to do. That's all they know. They're daydreaming about a marriage. They're daydreaming about marrying somebody. They're all up in their head about it. They don't want things to end. We got coffin in the reverse. They're trying to stop it. They don't have a place to live. They want to marry somebody. And it's time. It's too late to take any action. Like, they're dishonest. This devil, codependent, toxic devil. We do have a commitment, high honor commitment here, or maybe this devil is trying to get a high honor commitment with somebody. Humor, it's not funny. This devil is scoping out. He wants a commitment, or he's scoping out. There's a high honor commitment happening. It's a very rich high honor commitment. It's wild. It's weird. It's like they're conjunction. You know, they're like right on there, and it's like, and it's a 50-50 chance, you know? Or is it? I don't know. Worry. Somebody's worried. They were in competition, and there's a deadlock. There's no faithfulness. They were overindulgent. They're holding back on the work that they were doing. Their rituals are backfiring that they were doing to try to bind this woman from getting a high honor union, to try to bind her from getting married. Fear. They weren't able to cause her fear. The ritual backfired. They weren't able to mentally restrict this woman regarding a wedding. It backfired. So she's not in fear regarding a wedding. The ritual backfired. The ritual backfired. She's not in fear. She's not in fear regarding a wedding. Huh. They're frightened. They were trying to strip the joy and the safety out of this privileged lady, but they were working without results. They made mistakes. Maybe the ritual backfired, or it didn't work. They're all up in their pride, or maybe their pride is hurt. It didn't work. They're facing work without reward, careless. There's an accident, prison. They neglected to give you what you needed. And there's marriage here. They were working without results. They were trying to bind this woman from getting married. They're guilty. They were trying to flip the marriage. It backfired. They couldn't bring her into a state of fear. They worked without reward. They were being careless. They were being careless. They neglected to give you what you needed, or maybe they were being careless in their work, and they had an accident, or they caused a very dangerous situation, and now there's prison and death. The marriage happens. The high honor marriage happens. Gratitude and judgment. So judgment is being called, yeah. With that, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one. Yeah. See you on the next one, everybody.